Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ammirrul bin Amran. I'm currently taking the chess course KFP 1171. My instructor's name is Mr. ur-Rahman Mohamed. I'm currently taking second semester in Foundation of Computer Science. My student ID is 220100256. And a little bit about myself. I have two younger brothers and two parents, my mother and my father, and I graduated from SMKA Dato Haji Abbas with 11 A's in SPM. And now about my interest in chess. Uh, One of my accomplishments is that I won a top 10 in a state level competition last year, and I also chose this course because I want to learn chess and also meet talented chess players like myself. Okay. Now about castling. So there is two types of castling. First one being kingside castle, where the king moves to the G file and the rook moves to the F file. Same thing for the black side, king to G file and rook to the F file. And one important rule in castling is that the king must move first, then the rook, and we must only castle with one hand. Next is queenside castling, where the king moves to the C file and the rook moves to the D file. So same thing from the black side, king to C file and rook to the D file. Okay, now the conditions that prevent us from castling. So one of the conditions is that the king cannot castle to a check. So right now, the black queen is blocking the white's king path to castle. And the next condition is that the king cannot castle when in check. So right now, the black bishop is checking the white king, so it cannot castle. And these two conditions are temporary. Next is when the king has made a move. So for example, the black king moves to e7, and now the king has lost the right to castle for the entire game. And another example is that when the rook moves, so the rook on the king side moves to the g8 square, and now the king cannot castle on the king side, but the king can castle on the queen side because the rook on the queen side has not moved. And the last point is that if there is a piece blocking the path to castle, so in this example, the white queen on the d1 square is blocking the king from castling on the queen side. So if we remove the queen, now we can castle. So simple as that. Now about the importance of castling. So castling is important because it brings the king to a safe position and it activates the rook. So now the rook can easily go to the center and the king is safe behind the pawns and the king is far away from the center of the board. And now time controls in chess. So in chess we have three time controls: blitz, rapid, and standard. So in blitz, all players have 10 minutes or less to play all the moves, and each player has allotted time of plus 60 times an increment that is 10 minutes or less. So meaning that the increment can't be more than 10 minutes. So for example, 60 times 5 seconds increment equals to 5 minutes. So this is blitz because it is less than 10 minutes. And the second example is 60 times 15 seconds increment equals to 15 minutes. And this is not blitz because it is more than 10 minutes. So next is rapid. So in rapid, each player has more than 10 minutes, but less than 60 minutes to play all the moves. And also, each player has allotted time, plus 60 times any increment that is more than 10 minutes, but less than 60 minutes. So for example, in the first point, 60 times 15-second increment equals to 15 minutes. So that is rapid because it's more than 10 minutes and less than 60 minutes. Second example is 60 times 100 seconds increment equals to 100 minutes. And this is not rapid because the increment time is more than 60 minutes. So total increment time is more than 60 minutes. And the next example is 60 times 5 seconds increment equals to 5 minutes. And this is not rapid because it is less than 10 minutes. And finally, we have standard. So standard, basically, all the players have at least 60 minutes to play all the moves. So it can be 90 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, and that is considered as the standard chess. So this is my games. So game number 1 until game number 5, I played as black, and game number 6 until 10, I played as white. That is all for me. Thank you very much.